There's your side and there's my side, and you haven't heard my side yet. You haven't heard any of it at all.
It's not a purifier.
No, what? How? What?
It's an Xbox.
No? Oh my God, Walt.
A new computer.
PlayStation 5.
Oh.
It doesn't mean... No, Skylar. Skylar, listen.
No.
There are a lot of angles to this, okay? It's complicated.
Oh my God. This is probably one of the most hilarious PlayStation 5 or next-gen console stories coming out of 2020. I've also got an absolute metric pile of information on ongoing and resolved PlayStation 5 hardware issues, as well as an update on when you can expect more stock both at Best Buy and at Walmart for both PlayStation 5 and likely Xbox Series X consoles. Huge, huge, huge shout out to this video's sponsor. I absolutely am addicted to the game. In fact, I'm checking it right now to make sure I have my updates. That's right, it's Vikings. First off, big ups to Vikings War of Clans for sponsoring this video. The dev team asked me to try it out, and hey, it's free, so I figured why not, and I've been having an absolute blast playing the game. Vikings is an online multiplayer strategy game that's completely free to play, and you battle with other military leaders to become the true leader of the North. Some of my favorite features in the game are obviously the ruthless and exciting battles with real players from around the world. Hey, Christmas time's a great time to take down your family members while you're waiting for dinner to be cooked. Constant updates, a huge selection of characters, warriors, mercenaries, horsemen, raiders, and the creation of weapons and equipment for your own army. Speaking of updates, 2.1 update is in play, a completely new gaming experience in Vikings War of Clans, available to all Jarls at any level. The gate to Helheim has opened in your city, the mysterious world of the dead, which offers us more dangerous adventures and unique trophies. Help support my channel by downloading Vikings for free, only from my link in the description box down below. Don't forget to look me up under my nickname, The Quartering. Hope to see you in the game. Now, you can find me in the game. I'm pretty new, so take it easy on me if you're an existing player, but I'd love to play with you. Now, the latest updates that we have in terms of PlayStation 5 hardware issues and unsolved issues are as follows. PlayStation 5 network connectivity issues. Users have reported issues connecting to the PlayStation Network at random in addition to downloading games from the service. I can attest I've had some weird issues. I thought it was my router, but apparently not. It's unlikely to be a local issue to the PS5 most of the time, but when it comes to downloading updates from the new console, some users have reported problems across social media, but there is no definite fix in place yet for it. There's also an issue when transferring data from the PS4 to the PS5 via USB or LAN. When you first pick up your PS5, it can be tempting to want to connect straight to your PS4 and get everything moved over. However, users have been experiencing system crashes, errors, and additional problems. It's just like for those computer nerds out there, back in the day, if you're old enough to remember, which I of course am, Windows 98. When I was gaming on Windows 98, which I think was like what, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena time, Turok, Unreal Tournament Edition, that era, it would be like if you upgraded from Windows 95 to Windows 98 instead of doing a fresh install because you didn't have the disk for your Microsoft Office that your buddy lent you. It's just a clean copy is always better, and I'm assuming, you know, when you bring in old data, there's all sorts of issues that happens with that. Not saying you shouldn't, but of course, that's just part of it. Obviously, there's still rest mode crashes. Though the PS5 rest mode is hardly a new feature, it's been giving users fits of late. Rest mode will suspend your game, keeping the game up to date while you're away from your system. Some players have experienced crashing and critical errors, and there's no current fix for that. External hard drive corruption. Sony has long parted the use of external hard drives as one of PS5's most useful features. You can store your PS4 games there if you'd like, if you have plenty of extra space, blah, blah, blah. Some users are seeing corrupted data following the transfer process, while others have lost data previously available on that hard drive. There's also no current resolution for that. There's error code CE108262-9. Users who routinely experience system crashes, failures, and error codes may be seeing system deterioration and faulty hardware that will necessitate a call to tech support. CE108262-9 is not the type of error code to wait for a firmware fix. If you see this error over and over again, or even just a few times, consider contacting PlayStation 5 support. Now, there are a few resolved issues. Obviously, the queue download errors. This was when you were attempting to download games from the PlayStation Store. You'd be queued. That seems to have fixed in the existing updates. So there are quite a few open issues with the PlayStation 5, that most of which appear to be software related. Obviously, last week we had PS5 owners getting bans after selling PS4 users' accounts access to the PS5 Plus collection, PlayStation Plus collection. You know, and this article talks about if you're one of the lucky few to have been able to buy the PS5 already, you'll know that with a PlayStation Plus subscription, you get access to the PlayStation Plus collection, 20 well-loved, properly good PS4 games. Shouldn't surprise anyone that, as VGC reported, that quickly led to the PS4 bundle isn't available. Well, it didn't take long to figure out that if you logged into a PS5 with their PS4 details, it triggered the lot into their account, unlocked to playback on the older machine. As VGC reports, that quickly led to naughty PS5 owners selling the opportunity on auction sites. Now it seems Sony has swooped in, banning them in their wake. It really shouldn't surprise anybody that Sony would lock down this practice. It's one thing to ask your buddy to log in as you on their new machine to gain access to the likes of God of War, Arkham Knight, Fallout 4, and Last of Us Remastered. It's another to start selling the service on eBay. If the claims are accurate, Sony's response appears to be harsh. According to those receiving end, PS5 caught up with the no good, are possibly seeing permanent bans from the network services, while their purchasers, the PS4 accounts, are looking at a 2-month ban. Thousands of PlayStation accounts have been banned, and according to community discussions, these accounts are concentrated in Hong Kong and have in common the receipt of Sony's PlayStation Collection service for PlayStation Plus, which contains several PS4 games for free. Most of the accounts will be unplayable for the next 2 months, including the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's holidays. Worse, some PS5 consoles get banned. Gamers are calling it the Thanksgiving Day Massacre. PlayStation Hong Kong has not responded. Well, I mean, a permanent ban seems a little spicy, but if you're selling it, I mean, this is essentially pirating software. I mean, I'm not surprised. Is PlayStation really losing a ton of money? Probably not. But nonetheless, there we go. Now, the absolute latest in terms of what's going on with possible restocks. Walmart PS5 and Xbox Series X restock update. What you need to know. Looking for where to buy the PS5? Tipped by the Walmart Canada gaming site, the PS5 stock became available online December 3rd at 11 a.m. And the Xbox Series X became available soon after. It seems like Walmart is putting these things available on the very same day. High demand, limited availability, and greedy scalpers have created headaches for almost anyone interested in buying the PS5 or Series X, especially through online stores. We wish you luck with your attempts. Who knows? Well, ultimately, the best thing you can probably do is follow some of the Twitter accounts that seem to be prompting this, but you're still going to be at a huge disadvantage to bots. And everybody keeps putting out the exact same article, but very little real helpful information. While some retail stores have promised PS5 stocks before 2021, Best Buy has confirmed that there will be no available PlayStation 5 available for in-store shopping before the end of the month. However, there is still a chance that consoles may be available to purchase online, so it'll be important for gamers still trying to get the PS5 to keep a close eye on the website for a chance to snatch one if they do become in stock before January. Now, this is a frustrating thing to say. If you're Best Buy, I mean, why not just hold them? Why not just why give us hope? Because the scalpers are just going to buy them all anyway. I mean, I actually don't hate retailers making these available in-store only. You see, While this news and overall lack of PS5 restocks across major retailer stores might be frustrating for gamers still researching and searching to find a PS5, it's important to remember that buying a PS5 from scalpers is not a good option. Waiting for open box consoles from Best Buy or proper restocks for new PS5s in major retail stores or direct from Sony is a much safer option. Buying from scalpers would mean paying an inflated price as well as the potential of not getting what's purchased. Buying a PS5 console from scalpers offers gamers no protections or warranty from their purchase. It might be tempting to jump in line and pay a higher sum for a PS5 now, but waiting for legitimate retail restock news is the better option. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to reward this poor behavior. And now, on to our main event. Bitter husband forced to sell PS5 after telling wife it was an air purifier. As gamers around the world scour the internet for PS5, one poor soul was forced to sell theirs at the behest of their wife. According to the Taiwan News, a Facebook user named Jin Wu wrote a story on his purchase of a PS5 from a reseller. Wu writes that the next-gen console was being sold for much less than anywhere else he saw, and after agreeing to purchase the console, he called the reseller, and to his surprise, a woman answered the phone. When speaking with the woman, Wu said she didn't seem to like that she was someone who was... When speaking to the woman, Wu said that she didn't seem to like she was someone who played video games, but who was going to turn down purchasing a lightly used PS5 for the price it was being sold for. The resale price was never divulged. Wu also said the woman was eager to part with the PS5. However, when Wu went to the reseller's home to pick up the PS5, he was surprised again when a man answered the door. Assuming he was a gamer, that's not okay. The two began to chat, and Wu discovered the man actually bought the PS5 from PCH Home. Curious as to why the man was selling the 5, Wu asked if he had bought 2 consoles. The man simply told Wu, "My wife wants to sell it." Wu described the man as having a bitter expression. When the husband continued, it turns out that the woman can tell the difference between a PS5 and an air filter. The unconventional design of the PS5 had been a major talking point of gamers since it was revealed back in September. Gamers had poked fun at the design, likening it to other household appliances. And apparently, this gamer husband thought it looked enough like an air filter or purifier to try and deceive the wife. Personally, this writer thinks it looks a lot more like a CPU. Now, obviously, this is hilarious. Man tells wife his PlayStation 5 is an air purifier. Wife sells PS5. A man, now, he told his wife that the expensive new PlayStation 5 he bought was actually an air purifier. The woman believed him until a rat died inside the couple's home, and the air purifier did not hide the smell. He literally got ratted out. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Once the wife became wise about the ruse, she made her husband sell the PS5. When the buyer was met by the sad husband instead of the woman he had spoken to on the phone, the husband told the buyer the story. "I went silent after seeing the look in his eyes. I could feel his pain," the buyer told Facebook. Yeah, but it probably didn't stop you from buying it. Don't lie to your ladies, gentlemen. That's going to end up very, very poorly for you. Or I suppose the lesson is, if you're going to lie to your wife about a PS5 being an air purifier, you better make sure you don't have any rats dying in your house. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.